Good morning. My name is Garima, and the book that I have got is Steve Jobs. So, I would like to start off with the reading experience by itself. This is the second time that I'm reading this book. The first time was a year and a half ago, and that time I was just an initial reader trying to pick up self help and motivational books. And this was one book that was really thick, and I was really daunted by it first, but I ended up reading it after 7 months. I did read every page and savor whatever it had to offer me, and did not speed read or just go through the book or skip any sections. So, speaking of my major takeaways, the first and major takeaway that I learned from Steve Jobs is life is short. Life is really short. We do tell this a lot to people on every Instagram post. We also have this, but we don't actually realize it. We do think that we are gonna get up tomorrow, and so here was a 17-year-old me who was thinking that life is short. So this would mean that anything that you do must start adding value. It You won't reach a point where you're good enough and then you would start doing something very meaningful to others, or you need not say be or come to a standard that the society has set in order to prove that you're good enough to start doing what you really want. And this is another model that I talk about, is that Steve Jobs, he if he did not want to go to college, he did drop out of it, and people really quote him as a person who went from failure to success, because every other motivational story in India we have is that this person went to IIT, he did not find it that convincing, then go went and took a dream job. So the model goes that you need to prove it to the society that you're good enough, then go do whatever you want. So people think that, oh, she was good enough, but still she chose it, so she's intellectual. But if you drop out of college and whatever you the society wants you to do, and then you go do whatever you want to, you are treated as a failure. And Steve Jobs is the one who broke it. The second is a major takeaway, is that you cannot connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect the dots looking backward. This many people also quote it. So because the calligraphy class that he took, or the meditation, or the being monk in India for 3 years, all this did add up to value as him as a person. He need not say, everything that you do could be done just because you want to do it. You need not do something because it will add to your CV, or people will think better of you. You could do something that is completely unrelated to your career also, and you need not be good at it. You could just do it because of the enjoyment or fun you get out of it. And the third major takeaway from the book that I have is that Steve Jobs has this intention and purpose to do what he does. He never concerned about the result or the outcome or how people may perceive of him. He was so unapologetic of being himself. And also Apple, that is the trademark. It is the quality that he put into the product of service, or this quality of product that he would deliver it to people, than just creating a product that people would buy. He did see the gaps in the society, in the technological, arena, and then what he did was he created a product that people needed, not created a product and started imposing it on people. So this was another major takeaway, because we are told so many times that you need to come up with a product and then you need to start convincing people to buy. Here, there was no matter of conviction, it was just a need that society wanted, that he started fulfilling through his products. And the fourth is that if he wanted to do something, he would never give up on it. Although, you know, Apple went out of funds due to overspending on R&Ds and Ds and design and the way it looked. Other companies did not give a damn about it, but that is what Apple stands out for today, for the quality and for the way it looks, or the variety in colors that it gives it, anything else. So speaking of the drawbacks that in the book, I don't find many of the drawbacks, but one thing is that Steve Jobs is portrayed as an exponential person. So if this whole thing of Apple did not turn out to be that good, society would turn the whole story upside down and tell that he dropped out of college, so he did not succeed in life. And another major thing that I didn't like about Steve Jobs is he's an impulsive thinker and impulsive decision maker. It is good to go through the gut, but go by the gut, but he went by the gut way more than necessary, which did lead to the initial thinking of Apple. But again, he is a person, who has a trademark of his own and stands out just because he was, and also was very, very unapologetic about it. So again, that's my major takeaway, that you need not convince people of who you are. It's just the way you are. Thank you.